everyone, today I'm doing this video on how to style your extensions because I hear all the time, how do you get your hair to curl like that and how do you make it last more than one day? I'm also going to show you how to fix an extension if one gets loose or falls out without having to go to the salon to get it fixed. So if you currently have extensions or just want to learn how to curl your hair and make it last, then keep on watching. Alright, so first things first, I got this little pathetic extension hanging on by a thread and some real dirty hair for you. So first take your isopropyl alcohol spray, grab your little pathetic extension hanging on by a strand and just douse the thing with rubbing alcohol, just like that. Now rub it in a little bit and just get your fingernail in between where the two sandwiches connect. And they should just break apart real easy. And all you have to do is take that one out and then slide the other half of your extension out. And that's it. That's all you gotta do to take these bad boys out. So here we are in the shower, shampooing our lovely head of hair. You want to make sure when you're shampooing extensions that you're not scrubbing really hard because you're gonna mat them all up. You want to be gentle and just shampoo from scalp to ends, going downward. Now when you're conditioning, you want to section your hair out in small sections, apply the conditioner, and then take your wet brush and comb through all the conditioner. Because even being gentle with shampooing, you're still going to create a bunch of knots and stuff like that. Now that we've managed to make it through a shower, I'm going to show you my lineup of my go-to products. First up is Redken One United. It's a leave-in conditioner, helps detangle, and does 25 other things. And then we have Redken's Pillow Proof Blow Dry Heat Protectant Spray. This helps prime your hair for everything else you're going to put in it. This is the wet brush I mentioned earlier. It's safe to use on extensions and glides smoothly over all the bonds without causing breakage. This is Moroccanoil's Root Boost. You spray this directly at your root to add volume. Yes, there's more. Bedhead Ego Boost Split End Mender. This is also a leave-in conditioner. So, anyways, last product is IGK's Mistress. This is my all-time favorite product for smoothness and blowing out your hair. Finally, time to blow dry. So this is Babyliss's Ferrari Rapido dryer. Funny story, this thing actually just blew out on me during the making of this video. So, halfway through I'm going to switch to a different brand dryer. Anyway, section out your hair. Olivia Garden makes my favorite round brushes. This is one of her nano something or another's, whatever. As you can see, I'm blow drying from base to ends, holding the dryer in one hand, the brush in the other hand, smoothing out the hair as best as I possibly can. This takes practice, so just keep trying. Here's a nice glamour shot for you. I call this the big orange comb. You can find this at Sally's Beauty. I use it to make perfect parts. So remember in the beginning of this video, I took out my one extension in the back? Well, it's finally time to put it back in. So what you're gonna do is create the straightest line possible with a metal comb, like I'm doing right now. Then take one of these clips that can hold hair really tight and clip up that section that you just created. Alright, take your sad little poor extension, oh, that fell out, and we gotta retape it. So I got some extra tape here. This is Easy Hair Pro's tape. I have my extension that's from Sally's. First step is to peel off the old tape that's stuck onto the extension. Gross. Okay, so now we have a cleaned off extension, and we're going to take our new piece of tape and line it up exactly on the edge of the old one, pushing down hard, making sure it's stuck there. As you can see, this tape is too big for this extension, so I'm just going to trim off the excess, making sure I don't cut my extension. Gross. Alright, we're ready to put this bad boy back in. So, take your flat iron. I use a Rusk Weightless one. You're going to heat up the extension bond. Just a couple of taps will do. Don't overdo it. Peel off the white paper that's keeping the sticky part protected. Bye! Okay, line up where you want the extension to be on your head, keeping it a couple millimeters away from your scalp. And then push really hard on the bond so that the hairs underneath the sticker can stick to it. Slowly lift it up and shake some extra hairs off. And then see on the side where my hairs are attached to the extension, you're going to want to take your finger and slide it under there and then clip it up out of the way. And now we have to heat up the other half of our sandwich right on bond. Ugh! Don't overdo it! Bye! Now line up the bonds as best as you possibly can. Once you get a match, seal the bond shut by pushing down really hard. Take your clips down and then squish the bond together even more with like a kneading motion. And we're finally ready to start curling our hair, but first we have to put it back into sections. Don't forget, you always need more product. So this is Hot Iron Spray from Catwalk, Tony and Guy. Spray this onto dry hair to protect from heat. For this look, I'm using a wand. This is by Hot Tools. It is an 1.25 inches at its largest diameter, and then it tapers down. I like to do the curls going away from my face, so I hold the barrel behind my head and I wrap around. To keep the curls going away from my face, when I do the other half of that section, I switch hands when I'm holding the curling iron. I still put the iron behind my head and I wrap now the other direction that I was going from the other side. Okay, so I know what you're thinking at this point. Look at this girl wearing these extensions when her hair is way too short. Like, seriously? But I have a solution for that. Okay, so here's my secret. Find the last 2 extensions in your row and section them out like this. You're going to want to grab some clear ponytail holders, the little baby kind, and then just section your hair out in 3 and start braiding it. Now when you get about halfway down, you start seeing the little hairs that poke out from your own natural hair length, so that's what I use the little baby clear ponytail holders for. I wrap them around to secure the braid, but also I wrap them down the hair strand so that it smooths out the little flyaway hairs. So that's my secret. I just rock a couple of braids underneath the rest of my hair. No big deal. So now I'm just going to continue to curl my hair the same way I just showed you, all the way up to the very top section. After each section, I always put a nice thick layer of hairspray. This is Moroccan-Oil's Luminous Hairspray in Stronghold. Now I know what you're thinking. You really want to brush your hair, but nope, don't do that. Just leave it alone. Don't even comb through it with your fingers. Just leave it. Alright, so we're finally done curling our whole head. Nice and tight curls. I know what you're thinking. Don't do it! Just leave them, I promise. If you want to wake up the next day with curly hair still, then don't you dare brush it. Alright, so this is how I keep my hair curled for at least 6 days. Every night I sleep with these scrunchies in. They're satin scrunchies. I found them at Ulta. So to start, part your hair in half into pigtails and comb it all the way up with your fingers, all the way on the top of your head. And then you're going to start twisting that section really, really tight. And then the direction you want to twist is toward your part. See how I'm twisting and it's going towards my part. Now wrap your satin scrunchie around your bun 2 times. See how I'm twisting and it's going towards my part? And now it's time for you to go to sleep. So when you wake up in the morning, all you have to do is take down your twisty buns. And now, the part you've all been waiting for. Yes, brush your hair with the wet brush. Now I promise this is the last product. This is Bedhead's After Party. And I continue to put this in my hair every day until I wash it again. This goes on dry hair and helps smooth out all of the frizz from sleeping and day-to-day wear. And that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned something and maybe you can try sleeping with your hair like this too. Good luck!